would probably say out of all the wins on the trot, probably this one stands out. Really difficult match. I thought I was a bit concerned beforehand, obviously missing Mings and House, and then we obviously find out Jack isn't in, and I'm a bit concerned, and I'm probably thinking with all that I would be happy with a draw, but we were brilliant again.
I don't think many of us were expecting great things today with the players we had missing, but to be fair to everyone that played today, to a man, brilliant.
Everyone was immense. The whole back four played incredibly well.
Yeah.
It was just superb all round. When you hear Grealish is out, you can't help but think our chances of winning are less. But
statistically,
but everyone just played their part. It was so just incredible to see.
probably our best win of the season, I'm going to say. Do you feel the same?
No.
We just seemed boosted by the wins, and I thought we started quite well.
Yeah, first 10.
Yeah, and then it kind of died down a bit, and then second half we came out all guns blazing, and we got two quite good goals.
Tom, first of all, do you want to talk a little bit about what happened last time out? You weren't on fan cams, were you? But you actually came and did one. What happened?
Someone behind the camera forgot to turn the mic on.
How did that make you feel?
Like, what was the point of coming on?
Agreed.
It's that point in the season where it doesn't matter how we win. Like, as long as we're winning, as long as we're getting the points, heading towards the final few games of the season, trying to stay in the playoffs, it's all that matters really. It doesn't matter how we get the goals, who scores for goals, if it's fluky, if we're playing well or not. Just get the goals and the results will come.
No Howes, no Mings, no Codger. You're looking at that starting 11, and I'm thinking it's a Steve Bruce lineup from earlier on in the season, and everyone's scratching their heads. But from what I've seen today, this lot want it. This lot want the playoffs. This lot want to get into the Premier League, and rather than having that core nucleus of players that we had last season with Terry and Snodgrass and Grealish, it held it together. All of them, you can see the desire and the passion now, and as fans and where we've been, it's fantastic to see.
I'm sure everybody, when we saw the team sheets, thought, we knew about no Mings, and you kind of worry about our creativity without Grealish, but I mean, pretty much everybody stepped up today. Yeah. I can't think of anyone who didn't put in a good shift. I think Taylor's got a lot of stick, and obviously he had a really good game, didn't do anything wrong. I think El Ghazi, he seems like he has one good game in 4, maybe one good game in 3, but he was exceptional today, I thought.
Again, that was my concern coming into the game, that Jedinak might go round and be a bit more used for pace, but I think because we attack so much, that personally Jedinak didn't do the defending he probably would have done in his predecessor manager. So all round was fantastic today. Everything went right for us.
Second time I've been down here this season. I travelled down from Swansea this Sunday. Tried to get a ticket for the game, couldn't get one, but luckily I brought one off a guy. Thank you very much for the ticket, I really enjoyed it. I don't know if he watches YouTube.
Hopefully he's watching the fan cam.
Hopefully, yeah. No, it's an absolute pleasure. Hopefully I'll come down next time. Come down, we'll be in the Premiership. It's hard for me to get time off from work.
We stuck in there when everyone heard all Grealish is out because he has a cold. I thought everyone thought, we're going to struggle, but the second half we just played brilliant, and yeah, we just played really well. As I say this all the time, at the start of the season we were all doom and gloom, but then Grealish comes back and we've got an 8-win streak, and to be honest, I'm really happy, but I really shouldn't say this, but fair play to the Bristol City goal. It was quite good.
No, we don't care about that, Tom. Let's not talk about that. How was it down Villa Park today?
Good.
Yeah?
Liked it.
Yeah. Who's your man of the match today?
Tammy.
You like his penalty?
Yeah. It was a really good game, and I liked it. They scored 2 times.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Are your daddy going to bring you next time?
Yeah.
Felt a little nervous because Jack wasn't playing, and we've had the run since Jack's been back, and I think the confidence that the players will have now because of that, it's a significant result, not only because where they were in the table. We didn't have Jack today, and I think Jedinak came into defence. I thought if they moved the ball quickly, they could have caused us some more problems, but just really, really pleased, delighted with how we played today.
Like you said, who it was against, it was a fantastic win, and to be honest with you, I saw the team sheet, I saw Grealish was out, and I didn't expect much at all, but as it turns out,
we played all right second half. First half it was a bit here and there. I think Conor Hourihane could have done a lot better with some of the chances he got. As you said previously, he finished hardest one of the lot, and he was turned out to be the winner. So happy days already.
I mean, we last came down when we lost to West Brom 2-0. Yeah. So what a difference that's been. Outstanding performance. And actually, do you know the Groundhopper app? Yeah. So you can get all your games and all that. And I looked through all the games I've been to for Villa. Really quite sad. And I didn't want to tell anyone else at the Villa ground this, because they'll probably kick me out.
Well, you put it on camera now.
Yeah, I'll put it on camera now. But I've seen them win the Cup in the past, but it's been 11 years since I last seen them win the league. Really? 11 years.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
I think that's Neil Taylor's best game ever for Villa.
I would agree. I was actually going to bring him up even if you wouldn't have mentioned him, because I thought he was brilliant, especially in the first half. I thought he did really well, and then again he just built on that. I thought he was outstanding.
Neil Taylor and El Ghazi link up so well, and you can see the difference with the fullbacks. When the wingers come back and help them out, they are encouraged to go forward because they know they're getting back up. And both of them, El Ghazi as well, played really well.
El Ghazi I thought was really good today, and Neil Taylor. Yeah. So there was a lot of link up by them two. And Glenn Whelan, he's like a warrior. He just goes in for everything, which I think that's what's changed about his game. Because when he first arrived, he was just like, oh, pass it back, just not going in. But now he's just really hard in there, and really pleased.
Taylor looked good going forward. He was causing them problems as well, and it's hard to really criticise anybody today. Everybody had some form of input into that game. And as you're saying, Keenan Davis, when he come on, but again, really good, held it up well, caused them problems, and all bar a David De Gea type performance from their goalie, he's stopped it from being 5-6, 7-1. It was a fantastic performance from their keeper, but that was excellent.
Elmo, Neil Taylor, they look so comfortable with it at their feet. El Ghazi played a blinder as well, one of his better games, looked really good, and McGinn again. There's literally no more words to describe him. He was absolutely incredible.
I live in Swansea, and most of the Swansea fans are actually glad to get rid of Neil Taylor. He's playing for Swansea, so he was absolutely useless. But so Swansea, you're wrong. Yeah. He's doing well at the Villa, so Swansea.
To be honest, we haven't actually missed Jack today, in all honesty. Connor's made up for it, McGinn's made up for it, and it's good to see Connor get his goal, finally. Brilliant.
Even though we won today, we still have Jack to come back then, so it just adds to the team. So, yeah, delighted that we won, especially without Jack, so it kind of just shows that we can win against a decent outfit.
I don't know what their keeper is on, but absolute blinding game. So some of them saves that he brought off, I don't even know he knew how he did it. So
the one from McGinn at the end, and he's off his right foot. I'm still scratching my head.
And poor old Kieran Davis, I don't know what he needs to do to get himself a goal. But the goalie had a blinder. But we 3 points and we march on.
Who would you give man of the match to today? Who do you think was our star man?
John McGinn. Absolutely exceptional everywhere. He's doing everything, he's running the show.
2.5 million, absolute bargain in the century, isn't it?
Yep, signing of the season. Yeah. That's what it is.
I'm from Dublin, so it's always nice to see an Irishman score. I thought the free kick in the first half when he took it, and I thought a right footer should have taken it, maybe El Ghazi. That was disappointing, and his header he probably should have scored in the second half, but he definitely took the hardest chance out of all of them. I wasn't sure it was going in, it was kind of rolling towards the net, but yeah, delighted he scored, and that's his, I think, 7th goal this season, I think, is it?
Like that,
and I think he got 12 last season, so he's definitely a goal scoring midfielder.
If I'm being honest with you, I'm not the greatest Hourihane fan. I think a few stray passes, and he's always one likely to make a mistake, but when he's there in important times, really.
Happy with seeing Hourihane a bit further forward, because because there's this big debate about Hourihane, and I kind of think you can see what he brings to the game with goals and assists and stuff, but I think you really get the best out of him when he's one of the sort of forward 2 midfielders. Yeah, getting into the box, exactly. And it's difficult for us because you'd kind of always pick Grealish and McGinn. over him in terms of the two forward sort of two midfielders. But I think, today he was fantastic. I mean, he could have scored a hat-trick before he even got his goal.
I just thought the whole team, there just seems to be a real on there now, working hard. They're going to put the effort in, and then it's just brilliant, Dan. What more can I say?
Cannot get complacent at all. I mean, we've got to keep going, got to keep the momentum going. As well, if we keep it going, we're going to be feared by the other teams as immediately, like we're 1-0 up in the mind games. And hopefully, if we can secure spots in the playoffs, I reckon we're the favourites, to be honest. I mean, there's a lot to consider, but the one thing we cannot do is get carried away, definitely.
If you enjoyed that video, why not watch another? Click the video choices on screen now to go and watch them in full. Be sure to subscribe to the channel by clicking our logo there on the left. Easy peasy.